Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to today's stream. I am Darkside Phil. I wholeheartedly welcome you to the viewing of gameplays over the internet. This is a revolutionary new thing. I don't know how many of you are into the new happening thing on the internet, but it's now possible to share your gameplay experiences with the world live through the miracle of live streaming. It's the newest, hottest thing, kids. Everyone is in on it. It's just so brand spanking new. Yeah. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome. I'm Darkside Phil, and today's gameplay stream for Sunday, November 6, 2016 will be the conclusion of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare's campaign. Now, I'm also teasing the possibility that if I do complete the campaign in relatively quick fashion, that I also will be playing some of the multiplayer of Infinite Warfare for the very first time. As you guys and gals know, it's been a very busy few days here with the release of both Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. So far, I've played a major stream of Modern Warfare Remastered multiplayer, which I enjoyed thoroughly because it was a throwback to 9 years ago when I played the hell out of that game and really enjoyed it, okay? Now, I also have been playing the campaign of Infinite Warfare, alright? And I've been having a ton of fun with it. I've been pleasantly surprised by how good the campaign of Infinite Warfare has been. I thought that it was going to be shit. It has actually been the opposite. Infinity Ward actually did a good job of innovating this year with the campaign of Infinite Warfare. I'm kind of blown away because in a lot of ways, I think that if this game had just been a long and involved campaign, I mean, imagine if this campaign were like 15 hours long with tons of side content and stuff. It would have been amazing, I think. Sadly, because this is Call of Duty and not another franchise, the campaign becomes an afterthought for a lot of people and ends up being the part of the game that lots of people skip. Tons of people buy Call of Duty every year and never even boot the campaign up. So, this is pretty interesting, alright? Today, it's not tonight, it's actually noon-ish here. It's a little afternoon. We'll be finishing this up, and as I said, depending on how long it takes, because I don't know how much longer it's going to take to complete the campaign, I may be doing some of the multiplayer for the very first time, okay? Now, you may be asking, well, that's great, Phil, but what about all the other stuff going on? Because you still got the Modern Warfare Remastered campaign. We want to see more Modern Warfare Remastered multiplayer. So a lot of people have actually contacted me in the past 2 days, and they keep saying, when you play more multiplayer, we want to see more. You did good on Friday. We want more. There's also this VR experience, if you're not aware. For those who own a PlayStation VR, there's a free Call of Duty Infinite Warfare VR experience. What it is you're flying in the Jackal aircraft doing some space combat. And I definitely want to check that out this week, okay? There's also zombies in Infinite Warfare, yeah. There's a zombies mode, Zombies in Spaceland, which I haven't even touched yet. I haven't booted it, don't even know what it's about, okay? So there's a lot to do this week. There's a lot to tackle before we head into the new releases later this week. Now, excuse me. I'm drinking seltzer. If you can't tell, I'm belching already. I will be covering all that this week, okay? Plus, this week, I'll be resuming my playthrough and hopefully completing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. That's kind of my goal for this week, is to do as much Call of Duty as possible so that I can review the game, and also to beat Dragon Ball so that I can review that game. That's kind of my goal for by the end of this week, okay? This Friday, Dishonored 2 releases. That's going to be excellent. I've been looking forward to this game a lot ever since the trailer footage that we saw and the gameplay at E3. It's looked really solid. I really enjoyed Dishonored 1, and I'm very much looking forward to the sequel. So hopefully you'll be here for that. And of course, the week after, next week, another jam-packed week with Watch Dogs 2 and Pokemon Moon, which I'll be playing Moon, not Sun. There's going to be a lot going on, okay? And I'm very excited for all of this. So, let's see. Well, what happens. I'm having a ton of fun so far. I'm hoping to keep this at this level of enjoyment for you and for me. But we don't know. I mean, maybe the multiplayer of this game sucks. In fact, a lot of people have said the multiplayer is terrible, which is sad because the game, like I said, Modern Warfare, excuse me, Call of Duty is a franchise where, as I said, a lot of people don't even play the other modes. Some people play Call of Duty just for the zombies and survival. Some people play Call of Duty just for the multiplayer. And if the multiplayer sucks, that's pretty bad because that's kind of the meat of the franchise, right? So I guess we'll see. We'll see together what it is and if it's any good. Hopefully it's not as bad as Ghosts. Ghosts was 3 years ago, the last game Infinity Ward made. It was terrible. It was absolutely fucking terrible. Actually, I don't know if Infinity Ward made Ghosts, so I want to take that back because I might be wrong there. Maybe they didn't. I can't remember, honestly. There's been so many fucking Call of Duty games at this point that I can't even remember who made what anymore. But Ghosts was god-awful. It was the worst Call of Duty game in history, by far. Terrible, cliche campaign with some ridiculous shit in it. Multiplayer was almost unplayable because the maps were terrible, the weapons were garbage. Like, everything was garbage about that fucking game. So, we'll see. We'll see how stuff goes. Hopefully it's better than that. I mean, that would be pretty bad if it's worse than fucking Ghosts. But I guess we'll find out. Firsthand, maybe even on this stream. Okay, I guess we'll see. Okay. Whew. So it's going to be a fun one. I don't really have too much to talk about on the pre-stream today. I don't want to go too long. So, honestly, I'd rather just leave the previews of the week and everything, talking about when I'm actually specifically going to tackle certain things. I'd rather leave that for tonight, because tonight I am releasing the weekend preview on the King of Hate vlogs. So I hope that you'll check that out, since it will obviously explain how everything's going to happen this week. And it's a big week. I mean, we've got, like I said, continuing Call of Duty, Dragon Ball, and Dishonored 2. So 3 pretty high-profile things going on, right? But, so yeah, that'll be tonight. Also tonight I'm doing patron stuff. Tonight, if you are a patron of mine in the month of October, especially if you're a new patron and you're owed things such as a forum upgrade so that you can start nominating and voting on indie games for the marathon event that will happen at the end of this month. All that's going to happen tonight. I'm going to be PMing people tonight on Patreon.com to get your information, to get you your perks, okay? In addition, I'll actually be creating the thread tonight on the forums, okay? Ooh, my neck. So, there you have it. I really don't have much else to talk about, so you know what? Let's just do some quick plugs and let's get started. No long pre-stream today. It'll be a short one. How about that? I'm sure you'll all appreciate that, right? All right, well, thank you everyone for being here. Should be an entertaining stream for all, I hope. There are several ways which you can help outside of just watching my videos. By which, you know, you can help me with my business and allow me to continue doing this in the long term, full time. First of all, Loot Crate. I will be unboxing an exclusive new Loot Crate box. It's called the Marvel Gears and Goods box. This week, in fact, I may do it as early as tomorrow if I have an opportunity to do it. And I've been unboxing a lot of Loot Crate recently. I just did 2 Loot Gaming crates. I had 2 Loot Anime crates. A lot of Loot Crate stuff, and the next one that I'm going to be doing after Marvel is actually the WWE Slam Crate. So I've been doing a lot with Loot Crate lately, and they've been, you know, liking my partnership because I'm promoting them a lot. If you've been watching my unboxings and you're like, wow, this is something I'd be interested in for myself or maybe as a gift for the holidays, please use my Loot Crate referral link, which is lootcrate.com/darksidephil, and please use the discount code SAVEME10DSP. That's SAVEME10DSP to save 10% on any new subscription. That includes any subscription. It could be Loot Gaming, Loot Anime, one of these exclusive boxes I'm mentioning, the regular Loot Crate, anything, okay? So there you have it. Please consider doing it because not only do you save 10%, I get some referral credit for it. And Loot Crate actually was very appreciative because they just told me that last month was my highest referral month ever since I did Loot Crate. And they were like, dude, you know, good job. Can you keep it up? And I'm like, I'll try. You know, I can't make people buy Loot Crate, but what I can do is keep opening Loot Crates and showing people the cool stuff that's in it. And, that's very honest, too, in my unboxings. If a crate's crap, I admit it. And there have been some months when I think some of the crates have been kind of meh. But recently, the crates have been pretty good. Okay? So please consider using my referral code and discount link to save yourself 10%. We've also got my Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP, where I share lots of stuff. Yesterday, I was posting up some fun pictures. I was out running errands, and I just happened to find myself at a Target because I had a $10 coupon to get something for free up to a $10 value. And I'm walking around the store, and they got all their Christmas stuff out already. So I took a few pictures of that. I thought that was funny. And, that's the kind of stuff I do on Twitter, but also very business-oriented. I'll post up when my streams are live. I post up when videos are going live and when they're live and in playlist and stuff like that, okay? So it's important to follow me on Twitter so you know what's going on with myself and my business and what I'll be playing on any certain given day, because I do post up schedules at night as well. So please consider following me on Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP. Don't worry, I am verified, so therefore no one can impersonate me, or they could try and fail miserably. It's been a great thing. The past couple of months since I got verified, it's been really good on social media. I'm actually enjoying social media more than ever. KO Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. KO Gaming is my edited content channel where I put out highly worked on reviews. Okay? And other stuff as well. Every once in a while I'll do a countdown or a montage, but right now I'm just focused on the reviews because I'm so busy right now in this very busy hardcore gaming season with covering all the new games that I don't really have time for much else. So, recently, just to give you some perspective here, games that I've reviewed: Mafia 3, the Dark Souls Ashes of Ariandel DLC, Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1. And that's just recently. Obviously, I reviewed other stuff this year, but coming up, I will be reviewing, obviously, Call of Duty. I'll be reviewing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I'll be reviewing Dishonored 2, Watch Dogs 2, Pokemon, and lots of other upcoming stuff. So, you're definitely going to want to check it out over at youtube.com/KOGaming1, and I highly recommend that you subscribe, because unlike DSP Gaming, this is not a channel that spams your feed with videos. I only put out 1 or 2 a week, but when I put them out, they're good stuff, okay? Also, my Patreon. Obviously, Patreon been doing well recently. Again, I want to thank people because I'm getting new pledges daily now. I haven't had a day without a new pledge since the end of October. So that's awesome, because that's the thing. If I can get a new pledge a day, right? Just think about that. If I get a new pledge a day, that means I could have 365 new pledges a year. Think about how much that would help me in the business, right? And the thing is, most of the pledges are like $1, and that's cool. That's how it works. If you like what I'm doing here on YouTube, you want to see me continue to do it, you love my content, you want to see it be a daily new thing and not have to go away because I have to go get a fucking part-time job or something, $1 a month. It works. And it will continue to work, okay? This month, everyone is pledging towards a cool event, a multiplayer event. If we hit the funding goal, and you pledge $5 or more, you could be playing some multiplayer with me in a closed and, controlled environment, free of trolling. Yeah, games include Battlefield 1, Overwatch, Gears of War 4, Titanfall 2, and, yes, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and Infinite Warfare. So, a lot of fun. Yes, I'll be doing voice chat during those sessions. Sessions will be around Christmas week, and then there'll be a second session in early January for those who aren't available on Christmas week. Okay? So there you have it. Going to be a fun event. I'm looking forward to it big time. I really loved the last time I did one of these events. It was incredibly successful. Lots of people showed up, and it was just a ton of fun. And the multiplayer, people who participated loved it. I got such, seriously, such positive feedback. People were like, man, Phil, I've wanted to play multiplayer with you for years. Every time I try, either I can't get in because there's so many people, or there's idiots trolling and it ruins the experience. But, I did it this time, and it was amazing. So much fun. Communication, our teams did well, because we were all of the same mindset of being positive and wanting to win. So, I think it's going to be great, okay? Hopefully we hit the funding goal this month. Please consider pledging if you have not. As I said, as little as $1 helps, but keep in mind, it's not just about that. You also get perks, like getting text to verbal thank yous in my videos, getting your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, which is coming up on Thanksgiving. I'm actually doing an episode of Ask the King on Thanksgiving Day as usual. It's kind of a Thanksgiving tradition for me to do an episode of Ask the King on that day. Okay? Yeah, or a private Q&A video. And a few people have now qualified for a private Q&A video. That I'm going to be doing a bunch of them this month, I get the feeling. So, all right. Thank you, folks. Let's see. Get rid of this now. Last but not least, my girlfriend Leanna has her own business called The Black Currant, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. Lots of fun, good quality products there. And she is currently, I believe, she's got a limited line of products she's working on. She's been working on something. She's been in the lab. She's been in her soap making lab working on some stuff recently. But anyway, you might want to think about maybe getting some great custom-made soap and or wax tart melts simply because the holidays are coming up, right? And with the holidays, there's a lot of potential for gift giving, right? And, oh, someone's saying the ban list is full. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me fix that. Well, it would help if I could get the freaking thing to open. Okay, it finally opened. Jesus. So yeah, with the holiday gift giving coming up, a lot of people struggle. Man, I want to get something, you know, interesting for a friend, for a loved one, for a significant other, but you can't figure out what to do. Well, this could be a good opportunity for something unique and different. Okay? Keep in mind that Leanna does ship outside of the United States. Okay? But, you know, there are restrictions that apply, and there's shipping costs, etc. You might want to check it out for yourself right there, etsy.com/shop/The Black Currant. And don't take my word for it that the stuff is good. Check it out for yourself, and you will see tons of tons of positive customer feedback from over the almost 2 years now that she's been in operation. I'm very proud of her because it's a big undertaking to open up your own business and maintain it, and she's been doing a great job. So check it out. And by the way, hint, hint. I'm going to drop a little hint here. Hint, hint. She's going to be having a sale for Black Friday, just like every other business. Okay, I didn't say that. No one heard me say that, okay? All right, 2 more quick things, everyone. First of all, I don't know how many of you have been paying attention, but I've been doing something differently with my videos on YouTube. I'm adding end cards. I don't know how many of you have been watching the videos on YouTube since you guys are usually the stream regulars, okay? But all the new videos that I'm now uploading, okay, are having an end card. Now that means at the end of every video, you're going to see a thing to click to subscribe, a thing to click to my, and contribute to my Patreon, and a recommended video. Now, I don't know how this is working, if it's working for everyone, or how effective it is, but I am doing it, okay? So, you might want to check it out yourself, okay? And so let me know what you think. What do you think about these end cards? Are they good? Do you think they'll be effective? Or do you think that they're jarring, they're annoying? Are they not even working for you? I'd like some feedback because, obviously, I don't watch my own videos after they're uploaded to YouTube. So all I can tell you is I don't know how properly they're working. I mean, I'm setting them up, and they are actually some extra work. But I don't know how effective they are, or, you know, so please let me know. Give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. Something new for me, something that YouTubers have been doing since the beginning, and I never did it, but YouTube now actually has a function built into the website to do it automatically, so I've started doing it, since now it's easy for me to do it. Since I don't have to run all of my videos through a video editor to do it, I'll do it. That's the only reason I have never done it before, okay? Okay. So, that's that. There was something else I wanted to say, and now I can't remember what the fuck it was. God damn it. I hate when that happens. Anyway, I guess we'll just end the pre-stream. I can't remember what the second thing was for the life of me, so it must not have been too important. Okay? Alright, folks. That is it. Thank you. And now it is time to conclude Infinite Warfare's campaign. Let's hope for a fun resolution. We'll go from there. Alright, thanks everyone. Here we go.